Hola, this is going to be a reading for the collective. I got none of my stuff on. Hold on. All right, so this is going to be a reading for, I was going to do a collective, but I feel like we should do all signs. So this will be all signs on, hold on again. All right, so all signs. We're going to start with Pisces. And this is going to be like what's coming up for you. Let's just go into the new year. I mean, we're in December, but let's just go into the new year and see what's coming up for you. And what does Divine want you to know? What are your angels and ancestors? What messages do they have for you? So Pisces, you're going to start at 1, 0, 3, 4, 5. Something could go in an order like that. Or maybe order for you, Pisces, is very specific, like steps. Steps. I just heard 12 steps, so maybe somebody's going to rehab. I don't want to go to rehab. No, no, no. So, yeah, Pisces, maybe somebody's a drinker or like somebody needs help. Somebody could just like to drink, you know, maybe you don't need help with it, whoever the message is for, but that's very specific. Whoa, Pisces, you need to cleanse. So, okay. So regardless if it's like there's an addiction or whatever, there is a cleanse that needs to take place. Steps. So, you know, you're having a fresh start here. You're needing to clear the negative energy. So coming into the new year for you, you need to cleanse your energy, cleanse your space. Cleanse your energy, your space, your, you know, whatever. Some of you are needing to do a cleanse because you're going to be pregnant, or maybe you're trying to prepare for pregnancy, or there's something new here that is starting for you going into the new year. Like there's going to be some sort of like new start, new beginning, new pathway, like something that you haven't, it's like getting, you know, bracing for something, getting ready for something, preparing for something. So some of you have like a love connection coming up as well. You're going to be meeting a soulmate, or you could already be connecting with a soulmate. So if you're with this person, then, you know, you and this person could take things to the next level. Some of you are going to get pregnant. Yeah, Pisces, going to get pregnant. What other messages do you have for Pisces? I also feel like you're meeting a healthier soulmate. You're trying to move away from, okay, let me rephrase that. Because if they weren't healthy to begin with, they probably weren't really your soulmate. They probably, because soulmates usually kind of make things easy for you, right? It doesn't mean things aren't going to be perfect, you know, but it's more so like the energy is, it's fluid, it's easier, it's light. So I feel like you're moving away from karmic connections, or, you know, connections where you could feel like you had to learn a lot of lessons, or maybe they were toxic. Yeah, you got a divine masculine here that's coming towards you. And Pisces, you have a lot more happiness coming towards you. Okay, and wow, look what's on the bottom. It's upside down, but look what's on the bottom. So somebody does have an unhealthy attachment or an addiction. And it doesn't have to be like drugs or alcohol, but it's to something. And I feel like you're going to be going into the new year wanting to cleanse that. Your spirit, your ancestors want you to know. They want you to work on that, to cleanse it. If it's could even be like keeping a secret, keeping something hidden. It's kind of like just freeing yourself, Pisces, okay? They really want you to free yourself. So what can you expect? Whoa, that came out quick. 5 of Cups. So getting over the past. Look, we have 2 of Cups. So some of you, there's a soulmate or a lover, someone that you're connected to, that you could be missing. That's very specific. I feel like this person wouldn't be around, or you had to turn your back on them, or it kind of like lingers with you. My ear's ringing. So yeah, it lingers, it plays over in your head. But I feel like, wow, Pisces, you have new love here though. So you have new love. Some of you could be dealing with somebody who your love connection is off and on, or it's good and then it's not, or it's hot and cold. It's kind of like an emotional roller coaster. Maybe you're with someone who has these addictions, but I feel like there's the end of stress or feeling trapped, the 8 of Swords energy, like you feel stuck or tied to this, but you're not. So you just need to know that. How you get out of it, I don't know, Pisces. You got to figure that out. But you're not tied to it. You're not stuck. And you have the King of Cups here. So there's definitely somebody around you that's a drinker. You could be meeting this person. Maybe they like to, you know, to drink. They like to, you know, throw a few back or something. But I definitely feel like there's this energy that's coming towards you of big love, big emotions. And you're going more towards peace and happiness. So that might require you to cut out old people, this old energy, this same old song and dance, and embrace more fun and a new path, because I feel like you have marriage, you have a commitment here. If you don't already have those things that you're wanting, you're calling in. But there's something you have to move away from in a release. But this person that you deal with is your opposite, or that's coming towards you. And you see that magnet there. So you guys are attracting this and pulling this towards you. You know, really trying to get away from drama, chaos, you know, all that negative-ish, okay? So that's what's coming towards you, Pisces. I hope those messages helped. Let's go to Aquarius. 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 All right, we're going to start with these. So Aquarius, this is what's coming towards you in the new year. Love, money, whatever comes out, honey. That's what we're going to talk about. What are your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides? What do they have for you? What do they want you to know? What's coming up for Aquarius in the new year? What's coming towards Aquarius in the new year? Aquarius. Catching flights, not feelings. I don't know if you're not catching feelings, I'm just saying. But you're catching flights. You're going on trips, catching a ride. So you could be traveling long distance, going on a vacation. Some of you could be moving. Okay, so traveling. Okay, I like that. Ooh, happiness. Love and happiness. I just heard that. Love and happiness. Okay, Aquarius, you got options. So for sure right away, I mean, I guess we could say a little bit your reading talks about where your money going to be at, because you're going to be able to catch flights, going on trips, making plans, traveling, going abroad. You out of there. Yeah, but you have happiness here, that, you know, something is really good coming towards you, something that's going to make you very happy, very joyful. All right. This is also something that could last a while. I mean, nothing is forever, right? But this low-key gives forever, Aquarius. That's too many cards. This low-key gives forever. Okay. I'm not going to take these, but we're going to be nosy and see, Aquarius, because they flipped out. What we are going to take is Let It Be. Should I stay or should I go? So Aquarius, this is probably significant because winter birthday. Y'all's birthday is in the winter time. So this is a person or a situation that you were dealing with, and you were indecisive, or okay, so this could be coming towards you if you haven't already experienced this, but I am getting something of like a, you've experienced something like this, or it's going to linger and roll over into the next year. So there could be like this energy where you're kind of like questioning if you should stay or if you should go, or, you know, if you should deal with something. It feels like it's about a relationship. Okay, like if you should give to this energy, give to this person, but your angels are saying don't do nothing. Let it be. Don't take any action. Excuse me. So if you've already taken action, don't do anything else. They're saying to let fate play out here. You know, let it be what it is. Let it be. It is what it is. Let it be. Because there's this energy where someone could be in denial about their feelings for you. There's something they're hiding. And it feels like it's because they're lying about it. This could be someone who has a winter birthday like you, or this could be someone who has a summer birthday. I don't know why I heard Leo. That's your opposite. But there's something that is taking place. Something could take place between you and this person. I don't want to sell you a dream. You know, so if you are wanting this person, something could take place. Whoa. Okay, like I said, I don't want to sell you a dream, right? But something is changing in your love life, Aquarius. It's coming at you fast. Very fast. Some of you, it already might be happening for you still within 2025. If not, it's definitely happening in 2026, or it's going to like start to, you know, be ushered in. Like it's all about the timing and your paths aligning with this person. All right. What else? What else for Aquarius? Gambling, taking a chance. Okay, so you're going to take a chance on doing something, taking a chance. So that's good. It feels like this is something that you should be guided to do, or that you should go towards, if it's going to bring you this health, I was going to say healthiness. So some of y'all, I was trying to say if this is towards your happiness, but I got healthiness. So maybe you guys are like focusing on your health. You're going to have health improvements, but look, okay, so you got divine timing. So there is something, and that's like the second or third time that it's come out in one of these cards. So I feel like, you know, for you specifically, Aquarius, there is timing is important. So if you're wondering why something hasn't happened yet, or why it hasn't taken place, 717, it's because the timing may not be right for you. So when it starts to happen, it's because it's time. It's time. Yeah, so you're still clearing out, you know, karmic connections or toxic people or things. You also could have been trying to decide, you know, if you should let go of someone who there's this karmic back and forth relationship with. Can I get one more for Aquarius, please? Since you kind of gave Aquarius extra cards. Look, you got a divine masculine. Someone that's, you know, more serious. Okay, like they're healthy. They take care of themselves. Oh my gosh. I mean, how many times can we say this? Pisces got this card too. So if you have Pisces in your chart. But look, you're making me happy. So, yeah. All right, let's get some tarot. Because I'm over. I was not supposed to go this long on your Aquarius, but let's get 3 cards. What can Aquarius expect? What can Aquarius expect? The Fool. Wow. Aquarius, your reading is so synchronistic and guided and significant for these messages for you. Oh my God. Yo, y'all moving. You got home improvements. You got happiness around the home. Celebration. Wow. That's too many cards. We're going to take that one on top. Aquarius, you really are getting over heartbreak or loss or disappointment of the past. I mean, it doesn't mean it's going to fully go away, right? Like things that hurt to the core or to our soul kind of like stain, right? You know, they make an impression, they make a dent. But it feels like the tide is turning, the wheel is turning for you. Like I just heard it's a new dawn, it's a new day. So whenever I get that and hear that, you know, it's something else is being implemented here for you, Aquarius. Wow. And it's really about love and relationships. And there's an Aquarius here who's done deep soul searching, met themselves deeply, did shadow work, has healed, is still open, kind to others, helpful, loving. Like this is a really good reading. I mean, it's like there's that energy still around you, but overall it's like you're progressing. You're progressing, Aquarius. You are going to let something be. You are. It's not going to be easy for you because I feel like you could love this person, or, you know, there was good moments or something with this, and you might take a chance and allow it, but you're not going to do it for long. And some of you won't even do it at all. Okay. So Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, 1738. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. Somebody, I'm getting drinking with PC, Capricorn. I got that for Pisces. So somebody could like to drink, or you could be doing some drinking. Somebody could like to drink dark liquor, cognac specifically. Or you're going to be drinking with somebody, or drinking with, you know, maybe some of y'all are drinkers then. All right, what's coming up for Capricorn? What's coming towards them in the new year? So love, money, whatever messages come out, that's what we'll talk about. What messages do your angels and ancestors and spirit guides have for Capricorn? Things are not what they seem. Capricorn, you have trust issues. So so things literally are not what they seem, or that's what you always think. Your insecurities or your lack of trust, or you having a lot of mistrust towards people, maybe specifically when it comes to love or romance. Could be that, you know, someone that you loved or cared about broke your trust. I also feel like things aren't what they seem. You're not seeing something clearly, or you could be seeing it because it's like you have trust issues. You know, like you kind of like assume the worst. So you could be assuming the worst about someone when it comes to a connection, because this person's going to surprise you. So someone's surprising you in the new year, Capricorn, or there's some sort of connection that surprises you. And because it surprises you, and because it's spicy and asking for you to change something up, switch something up in your life, I feel like you may not trust it. And, you know, Capricorns, y'all are a little bit control freaks, you know? No judgment, right? Because, you know, sometimes it's like if you want something done, you got to do it yourself. And Capricorn, that's you. So let's see what's coming towards Capricorn for the new year. What messages do you have for Capricorn? What do you want them to know? What's coming towards them for the new year? So you could be listening to a lot of music. Music could be inspiring you, or you could be getting some sort of inspiration or calling from listening to music. You may not totally be invested when it comes to romance. here in the near future. I mean, obviously that can change, right? You have free will and doesn't mean it's going to be forever, but it just kind of says right now, wherever you are, you're not really interested. You're hiding behind a mask, or you're not revealing your true self, or you feel like somebody is doing this to you. And again, they really could be, or it could be the fact that you don't trust them. You just don't trust them. You may just not trust easily. Or the things that have happened before you. So basically it's like, for it to be saying this, it's saying, Capricorn, you are carrying, yes, this person, you may not be able to trust them, right? Like you may not. So maybe you shouldn't be around this person anymore, because it's creating this energy of trust issues. So if you have anything new that happens, or anything that, you know, that you want to change and switch up, it's going to be very, very hard for you to do it, because you're going to think the worst. You're going to go back to a place in time when something sank. Okay, like it's like a ship and it didn't sunk, or, you know, it flooded, or, you know, well, once the ship floods, it's sinking. Once the water gets on there, it's sinking. It's going down to the bottom. So that's how you could feel when it comes to love. And you could just be trying to focus on your responsibilities. But I do feel like if you're around people who you can't trust, Capricorn, you really want to move along from them, like move around them, because it feels like they're going to affect, that energy is going to affect you being able to believe in the possibilities of what's coming towards you in the future. And I do feel like it's because of your romantic feelings. Oh, and they're scaring you. So you're going to have feelings towards someone here in the future, Capricorn, and it's going to scare you. So you could be trying to have fun, party, or maybe that's why you don't trust this person, because they party a lot, or they just, you could think they just want to have fun or something. But I feel like it's also about being open. So you may need to be more open and open up about something, or stop dealing with people who you don't trust, because that energy is going to linger over into new people who you may be able to trust, and you're not going to believe in that possibility. You're not going to believe. It's going to affect your optimism, basically. Not the reality, right? Because the reality is people lie. But you can't walk into new things with trust issues. Not if you've evolved. Okay? So yeah, you're holding back. You're not really trying to reveal your true self. So you could be like keeping to yourself, Capricorn, or you're keeping your feelings to yourself. You're keeping yourself kind of locked in here. I feel like you're also going to need to save. Okay, and then there is somebody here, or you, that's still holding on to someone, or you're holding on to these feelings that are causing you to not be able to trust. So you could still be holding on to someone, or someone you, it's air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We have the Nine of Pentacles here as well. This is somebody single. This could be your energy. This could be somebody coming towards you. But I definitely feel like, you know, your money is improving, or it's more stable. You're feeling stable. I feel like kind of like keeping to yourself, being in your head. Maybe you're trying to figure out like how to expand, make more money. So you went from the Four of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles, Capricorn. So wherever you are right now in your finances, moving towards the new year, your money is going to increase. So you can expect that. Three of Wands and Ace of Cups. So you got new love here as well. You got new love within yourself, and new love coming towards you as far as a relationship, if that's what you're wanting. But you got to work on your trust issues, Capricorn. So let's go to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, what's coming towards you for the new year? This is going to be about love, money, health, wealth, whatever comes out. So these are, what's your angels and ancestors and spirit guides? What messages do they have for you? What do they want you to know? And what's coming towards you? What's coming towards Sagittarius in the new year? Keep in mind, these messages can resonate now. If you don't understand, then more than likely it's playing out come next year, or it's just playing out somewhere within your future. All right, so Sag, you're grieving, you're feeling sad, the loss of something. You're processing this. Some of you are getting over this, but it's still lingering with you going into the new year. So going into the new year, you are working on that. That can be in regards to a masculine, a man, somebody stubborn. What's coming towards Sag for the new year? So heartbreak, Sag, but I feel like you're getting over it. Yeah, okay. So this heartbreak is short term. So it could have been like long term, right? Like it could have been something that has been lingering. But going into the new year, it's going to be ending and not lasting long. Also, Sag, you could be having like short hookups if that's what you're wanting, or you could be connecting with someone and it's short term, a one night stand, a fling connection. It's like a friends with benefits, maybe. I also feel like you're focusing on your friendships, or your friendships are going to be important. Maybe you're making new friends, or your friend, like something within your connections of your friendships are like they're growing, becoming stronger, or some of you could be getting like new friends, like meeting new people, or that's the same thing I was going to say, making new friends. So I don't know how you could be doing this. This could be work. This could be out and about. You could be socializing. Maybe you're like in a group, So, but here in the near future, you're going to be seeing a lot of growth and stability within your friendships. Also, there is a connection here that seems kind of romantic, but it's like friends. So for some of you, it could be friends with benefits. For others, or it could even mean that, you and this person start off as friends, but there's some sort of change, okay, coming in within your connections. So within your platonic relationships, but also when it comes to romance as well, and specifically it has to do with the masculine. So you could be a masculine, or that's who you deal with, or that's who this is surrounding. If they're not literally a man, then there's someone that's in that strong masculine energy. Take charge. Okay, so what's coming up for Sag? So, Sag, you could experience a breakup or some sort of loss coming towards you in the new year. Or you're still mourning and grieving over this loss and this breakup if it's already happened. Because it does feel like the energy is still there going into sometime in the next year, but it ends. It's not going to last all of 2026. Like, it may linger, because again, right, like when you have real pain, it sticks with you. It changes you. It affects you. It stains your soul, so to speak. So something has changed. You're forever changed. But the joy is not going to stop. Some of you, this is specifically about a connection, somebody who you were with, and this person's coming back. You may end up with this person if that's what you're wanting. Some of you, you could end up in a relationship from a fling. That's rare, right? Like that's very specific. That is not going to happen for everybody. What I do feel like could happen though is, for a good majority, you're going to be experiencing people from your past coming back around. Somebody specifically that hurt you in your past before wants to have a fling with you. This person, hopefully not, is in a relationship. They could be. But more so, Sag, there is somebody that you have unfinished business with, and either this is someone who you wanted to be with, you will want to be with them, they want to be with you, or this is like the energy of where you talked about marriage with them, you talked about living together, but something is unfinished here. This person is coming back around. So let's get tarot here for Sag. What can Sagittarius expect What can they expect? What's coming towards them within this new year? What message do you have for them, Spirit? The World. Okay, so some of you got travel coming up here. You have a new opportunity, a new cycle that you're starting. Wow, you got the World and the Wheel of Fortune. Both of those about cycles and completions. So there is a period in your life, Sag, that you are done with. It is change. It is never gonna be the same again. All right, so things are about to turn around for the better. I'm telling you, like, you've been sad and sulking. I know you've been feeling it. I know it hurts. But damn, Sag, you got 3 major arcana. You got the World, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Emperor. I'm telling you, don't get stuck in your head. Don't be confused, or don't allow confusion to come in when you know there's something you should be moving on from, or when you're trusting your intuition or your instinct. But I definitely feel like you're going to have a lot of improvement when it comes to your work, your money. There's more stability there. You could be moving, traveling, changing. Like, there's a big location here. So like going around the world. Some of you are, you know, going to different countries. Some of you like doing big things. And you're going to be able to do that because you could be working for yourself, or you could be working for someone and you're making good money. Or this is a older man or a male around you. Like they travel. What's this have to do with Sag? So they are either going to offer you money, more money, like money to come with them, or they're going to provide or take care of you, or they got money, they're rich, they're a businessman. So if this is love and you're connecting with this person, Sag, all right. So hold out for the lover with the money. Okay, not for whoever who put you in this heartbreak. Hold out for the lover with the money, Sag, because they gonna take you places. All right, so that's what I have for Sag. Let's go to